Boom, back! Welcome back, people. You know where you're at. You're at the place where you need to be.
Future stars
all day long. Come on.
Of course, come on. I don't know how we got that in time, but it's cool.
It's because we know one sync. Jordan, introduce yourself to the people and where can they follow you?
Jordan, and you can follow me here.
Oh, you know, really know. Max right here as well. And as always, guys, hit subscribe, like, comment, share, and you can do whatever else you want to do. And apart from that, should we just go right into this? Because this video we have theories on theories.
So much.
Jordan, what is this video about today? In case the people still don't know.
The future of the MCU.
The future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Because there's a lot to talk about. Because there's a lot happening at the moment.
So let's start talking. Let's have this discussion, Jordan.
This is purely just theories since a lot of the stuff hasn't come out, so we don't know how that will affect what will happen. So, and
this is just after the Disney Plus release stuff, so they haven't given us trailers or nothing. We're just looking at Marvel title sequences so far and where it could potentially go to.
Yeah, so basically just basing off what we already know, kind of,
and what we want
that will happen and will come to us, and just random theories that tag along the way. So.
Just jump straight into it, Jordan. Where should we start?
Where should we start?
Do you know what I want?
Where do you want to start?
You know what I want to start with.
What do you want to start with?
Let's start with X-Men. Let's start with X-Men 97.
97.
My childhood. Come on.
I'm just yeah. Kevin, like I said before, cool.
You're doing a great job, Kevin. And we see what you're doing.
Not even like applause. Call me. You know, or follow me. You know, watch you. I know you're watching this, and call Max too. Anyways, but yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard, Disney Plus are bringing back the X-Men animated series and continuing where it left off. The old one that was in started in 1992, 1993 to ended in 1997, and they're gonna
6 or 7,
777, and 777, and lucky number 7, and so basically he's continuing exactly from where it left off with the same animation, same character drawings, and they're bringing back a lot of the same voice actors as well to the series. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's going to be put onto Disney Plus, so make sure you watch the series.
I'm currently binge watching it now because I apparently missed that part of my childhood.
I don't know where Jordan was. I do not. I'm still trying to figure it out. We're trying to make that timeline of his life make sense right now. But when we figure it out, we'll let you lot know. But yeah, go watch that. Go be up to date. And we were having the discussion of that. Kevin doesn't do things by just accident or just bad.
I'm shocked at this. Well, I can slightly see where it's going. That's why I'm binge watching.
We know where it's going, bro. Mutants are coming into the MCU. They're just letting you lot rewatch it, know who these men are, so then when it's time to release,
and specifically this lot. This is where it comes into my theory. I think just. They're gonna forget about the Fox universe. Okay, you can't really forget the Fox X-Men because it's just like they were the first. They were the first in real life, like live action versions of. But the fact that they're bringing it back, the cartoon version back, is that these characters, something in these series is gonna jump from it and be in. It's a hint into this is what it's gonna be like. And
even you're telling me about Kevin's, actual relationship with this actual series of X-Men. Do you want to explain it to the people and how, how he began his journey within,
Oh yes, he did. I think he did. He was working on one of these films, on one of the X-Men films. He's there in the background. He's been there. In the credits, you will see his name. He's pop up somewhere. So the fact that he's got them all, he loves them. He loves the X-Men.
These were the comic books he used to read as a kid, and now then he works in it as an adult, and now obviously he does MCU. He wouldn't have done MCU without doing those X-Men films, and now he's like, yo, let's bring it back. Full circle vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, full circle vibes. So it's bringing them home.
I'm seeing. So are we potentially seeing the likes of X-Men in the MCU? And obviously when we say X-Men, they're gonna start slowly. So I'm guessing they're gonna start with the Wolverine. Potentially.
Slowly, very slowly. At least 4 or 5 years away from actually getting a proper
cameo.
Not even cameo. We might get cameo sooner than that, but like. I'd say at least 2 or 3 years before we get an announcement, a proper announcement of something like that heading our way, like a proper X-Men film. We might get a solo film before that. or like a solo TV series before that. But the next 2 years are pretty booked, so it's 2024 and 2025.
When you say solo, I think it's going to be more like a cameo, like, just to say, for instance, it might pop up in Miss Marvel because she might be a mutant herself. So then another mutant might pop up, like, oh shit,
Rogue! Please, Kevin.
Do
Rogue justice, please.
Do
Let Rogue
justice.
just...
If you bring her back, please.
Let just Rogue pop up and just be like... Snatched! I got the power. Snatched! That's what Rogue... That's why I like Rogue.
And please bring back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in X-Men. And...
I mean, that's up to him, but...
We had a discussion about it. I would love to see Hugh Jackman come back for like a quick cameo, a quick scene, and kind of pass on the mantle to the next Wolverine. Whether that mean him coming from another universe and we get the actual from X-Men 97 yellow Wolverine, meaning like the yellow jumpsuit Wolverine. So then, our Wolverine passes on the mantle to him, like, yo, you're doing the thing, yeah. I'm gonna go back to my universe now.
But we can also see like we also have news of like Fox X-Men or one X-Men coming in Doctor Strange 2, which is huge news because it's very, very soon. So I'm like, whoa, that's early, but it makes sense. It makes sense because Scarlet Witch is so tied up with the X-Men as well. Sorry for bringing up again.
Every video. Every video.
This girl is doing bits right now at the moment. Kevin says, Kevin knows what he's doing.
So, quick question, if we are on, Doctor Strange and Wonder Woman, is American Chavez, who is rumoured to be in the next Doctor Strange, is she considered a mutant?
No, I don't think she's not a mutant. She's just, I don't think she is actually. I don't think she is technically classed as a mutant. But, I'm excited for the X-Men to finally be in the MCU, and please, I hope they don't do them justice. Please. Because now that I've watched the old 1993 version, I'm like, yo, what happened?
They were doing it correctly.
The Fox universe. What you do to them? What you do?
Kevin, do not let them take the reins on this one. You control this show. This is your show.
Yeah, of course, I like the Fox universe. Of course, because it's like the first live action. But hell. Now that I see the cartoon, I'm like, what the hell? Since when do these people can do that with that much power? But her fingers crossed, they are redone better, correctly, and I'm there in the school. I'm a mutant.
We shall see. But moving on.
Agatha Harkness.
AKA Agnes. Agatha Harkness. What are we saying about that? We haven't got any, nothing, only the title sequence.
And that's all I need. I just need I'm so glad she's getting her own series.
So, but what's going to be happening, because last we saw her in One Division, she was in her own little hex world, like controlled, living a happy-go-lucky lifestyle.
Interesting. Yeah, she's in that trance sort of prison-like, which is very, very psychotic of Wonder. Wonder you go, you need therapy. You need some therapy.
You need some therapy, you know that.
My wife needs therapy, I know that. Yeah, she needs to go to therapy. Leave her alone. She's mentally and emotionally stable. She's not going to therapy. She don't need it.
She don't need it.
So it'll be very, very interesting to see what... First of all, I'm just happy that it's actually been confirmed that she's coming back, because... when I tell you, in One Division, she was just so great as a villain. She's just amazing actress. I applaud you. I applaud you for that.
You see, Ralph Boner, if you'd done something half as good as she did, you'll be back as well.
Listen, he is back. Listen,
don't
disrespect.
Is he back?
Don't be disrespecting.
Where is he actually back?
Quicksilver, do not disrespect.
Well, if he comes back with his normal name, okay?
He will come back as Quicksilver. Kevin didn't throw him there just for the sake of it.
I don't know anymore, man. I genuinely don't know. I was on a whole little spin. I was looking for the manifesto, trying the whole thing.
Except that it's just Ralph.
I'm in danger.
Out of all the other actors in this world, it had to be him.
My name's Ralph.
No. Okay?
Okay,
no. We're not going there.
No.
I'm not accepting that just to be Ralph. So deal with it. Kevin, I know you're watching, so you just do you. I know he's Quicksilver, but you keep hiding him.
He's teasing us right now.
Yeah. Agatha Harkness, I think it'll be just her explaining what she is. Who she is, where she comes from, and it will lead into her doing something more. Because she's not done. She ain't done. That woman ain't done yet, and I'm telling you now. Even if she comes back in Doctor Strange 2, she ain't finished there.
So what are you saying in Agatha in whatever the series is called? Is it called?
WandaVision. Oh no. Agatha, House of Harkness. I think that's
House of Harkness.
I think that's what it's called.
In House of Harkness, what I'm expecting, or we saying we're expecting to see half the series look at her past again, like in more detail, because we know she's like a witch from back then and stuff. We're gonna actually look into more into her lifestyle potentially,
and just witchcraft in general.
And witchcraft in general, and see the rules and stuff behind it and how you could develop it, and then kind of link into WandaVision a little bit, and then kind of continue on the last 3 episodes will be about
100%.
how is she gonna like get out of this hex or eventually find her reality back again.
Because I think that's what will happen in Doctor Strange 2 if she's back in that.
She
probably will be.
Oh my god, because she was undefeatable. She was only stopped because you remember she put on. Wanda put that spell around the dome saying no one else but her can use magic. That's the only way she was able to defeat her.
And fingers crossed we actually get an actual battle in Doctor Strange 2 between the two of them. Because I want to see a battle between. I mean, WandaVision, the end of it was good. It was okay. Just it needs more budget.
Rumor has it there is actually going to be a big battle. Spoiler if anyone doesn't want to hear this, by the way. Just skip until this time ahead. I'm going to put you the time you need to skip ahead to. But spoiler has it that Doctor Strange and WandaVision are gonna have a big out battle in the temple. I think it's the Kamaj, the Kamatage temple. There's gonna be a big battle between them.
Of course that will happen. There's always gonna be a battle between the two.
So yeah. Anyway, welcome back to the viewers that skipped that. Continue.
Welcome back. So fingers crossed Agatha Harkness and Wanda actually get a real battle this time of witchcraft because that was a WandaVision battle, but it was budget needs to be higher.
Budget.
A little bit. I mean, but that's not their fault. But yeah.
But Disney are coming serious right now. With everything going on with Secret Invasion and everything, the money is there now, so we can potentially see a lot more.
Don't know what Agatha's gonna do, but she is going to do something in the future.
So yeah, bro, I love that kind of theory. So if we're looking really ahead now, like what's the plan of MCU moving forward? So obviously we have Hawkeye coming up right now. Then we're gonna jump straight into Spider-Man. Then we're gonna straight into Doctor Strange, and then we're gonna end it with Ant-Man. Oh, not even Ant-Man. Ant-Man's coming out in
That's 2023. That's gonna be the end of Phase 4. Rumor says it because it moved to a summer slot, which means it's going to be bigger than we think it is.
Big. The summer slot means it's.
And there's Kang in it, so there's
Yeah, they got time.
It's a big. There's gonna be some different characters training that to help him fight Kang because I don't see how Ant-Man can win that fight. No offense.
Yeah. So we're looking at what's coming up, the Spider-Man and the Doctor Strange. They're gonna have to connect in some way. So what are we thinking so far? I know we don't really want to get into Spider-Man too much yet because December.
Doctor Strange, because we're gonna have time. We'll give you a break. What about further than that?
What do you think is gonna come up after these guys?
What's gonna happen? Where are they going with this?
Well, I feel like at the end of Doctor Strange, everything is gonna be settled in, like in the sense of like this, multiverse of madness is gonna be calming down. Everything's gonna be relaxed, and then that's when I think Agatha Harkness is gonna come back into the game, where she's gonna be out of her hex, and that's when I think her Disney Plus series is going to come into effect. I feel like so after Multiverse of Madness. But I feel like after that point, more mutants might appear. I feel like there's going to be another like Thanos-y kind of clique going around that's going to make people go whoa. And then if you do have the mutant gene in you, it's going to be activated, and then maybe we might even start hearing about a potential Disney Plus mutant series. Not like mutant series, but I mean like focusing on one person who's going to come in. And they might start appearing in one of these shows. So I can see that potentially happen next within the Marvel universe, and where they could potentially take it. Well, how about yourself? What do you see?
Going back to your Thanos, where you said I've got to get this Thanos theory out.
Let's go.
Out into the world, so you stick with me.
Proof.
Thanos is coming back. He is.
You mean the one that with one arm? Essentially.
Essentially. But you can see his come. I don't know. Thanos is gonna come back either way. So you're gonna see him come back. Either it's the one that got his head sliced. Apparently, I don't believe that. or the one that got dusted because he's still there. And even if it's the one, but hear me out. Eros in the comics brings his brother back to life by accident, because Eros and Thanos are brothers. If you didn't know that, because they have the same parents, and Eros just got introduced into the MCU. So Thanos obviously got the deviant gene. That's why he's purple and just not like Eros at all. Which is why they probably had another child. No offense, Thanos, because they literally was just like, nah, not gonna have that. You can just like, yeah. In fact, his mother tried to kill him at birth. Yeesh. Like, so it's pretty deep for him.
It's a bit. If you guys have no idea what deviants and stuff are, go and watch our Eternals videos below on our channel.
So then, but also something I learned in the Eternals is that Thanos actually delayed the emergence. By clicking, he wiped away half of the universe. So what if Thanos' actual goal came from an Eternal himself, or an Eternal somewhere else, or just his goal wasn't his goal? That's why he was so hell bent on clicking everything and keeping it that way to prevent the emergence.
The Celestials.
The emergence. The Celestials. This is why he has to come back, because we need to find out more, or just even if it was a younger version, we need to find out more about what happened before this, what set Thanos on this goal, because I thought it was just him just being like, nah, there's too much people in the universe, so I'm going to restart. Balance.
Yeah.
Balance. So I really want to understand why he did, like, what made him click to stop the emergence. I want to know who told him that. And also, like, sorry to like keep going.
Go.
Because it's a lot. Also, what I forgot what I was gonna say now. Damn it. What the future is for? Not even for that. This is not what I was gonna say. By the way, what the future is for Thanos? Like, there is so much more to him than we know, and just him. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
Thanos,
my brain is just him clicking away half the universe. Saves the emergence. He was dead. Eris can bring him back. That's pretty much everything I wanted to say. But I'll remember like the rest of the story.
At some point, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
Subscribe.
So do you think all of this plan was to just stop a Celestial being born?
Yes, I actually think that was.
He has that much hate, well, not hatred, but he already knew about them. He knew about them. He's like, nah, this can't happen. So this kind of like brings in the thing. Do you think we could see a Celestial beef occurring? Maybe at the end of Multiverse of Madness.
Something will happen like that. The Celestials ain't done with Earth at the moment in the MCU. So.
Okay. Now this is so curious because this is potentially the first time we've ever heard of Celestials in Eternals. And obviously if you have people like the Guardians of the Galaxy, you would assume that after all their...
Technically Ego is trying to claim he was, but
he's a weak god,
There's still more explanation that needs to be done of where the Celestials and why he's classed as, and why the Collector's classed as, because they're technically cousins and brothers or whatever not.
This interdimensional relationship.
No, it's not Ego. It's not Ego, I got that wrong. It's the Collector and the guy on in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
They're cousins or brothers, not Ego. And why Star-Lord is a hybrid, and that's another theory. He's gonna power up again in Guardians 3. We'll see.
But his dad is dead.
No.
Okay, we'll
figure. That's too much for this video, but yeah, go on. Is there any theories that you had in mind? Did you understand what I did? Thanos did?
I'm with you. This the Thanos part. I'm with you. It has me so intrigued now because if that was his actual mission, he wanted to snap the universe in half to stop the emergence happening anywhere else. Because there is a theory that perhaps there was an emergence going to happen on his home planet as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously since the resources ran out and then the population started dying, it stopped it. And maybe that's when he really found out about it. And he's like, yo, I want to stop this ever happening. So it makes Thanos seem like a good guy.
And the Avengers the bad guys. But,
you guys are trying to cause these...
But they didn't know, so that's the fair point. They're trying to save everyone, and you can't go around killing half the people. So.
But I want to see at what point, because we saw in the end of Eternals, go and watch our Eternals videos once again if you haven't seen it, that the Celestial said he's coming back after he scanned the brains of the few Eternals he managed to grab, and he said he's going to decide if Earth is worth living or not, is worth keeping us in peace or not. So I assume he's going to say no. I assume he's gonna be like, nah, this planet ain't gonna be about after everything we've done with the madnesses of war, etc., etc., etc. So, I want to see what's gonna happen at that point. I'm kind of curious, like, cause how do you fight a Celestial?
That's the future Avenger film.
That's bro. This guy's head is the same size as the freaking planet. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that guy you just put his head down, and he literally was just looking down, and it just made the skies go grey and lightning.
So that's not even a battle, unless you go refer back to the comics how they can make the planet invisible and stuff like that against Thor. But anyway, future videos, future Avengers.
That's the Avengers videos and stuff. That's the next Avengers after Kang's threat.
So let's focus on Kang's focus on this. But I'm looking forward to see how this all links together, all the Disney Plus series and when their release dates are, because we just heard the announcements about them, but apart from Hawkeye, we don't actually know when release dates are coming. Are pending
for that.
But Jordan, any final thoughts, comments for the people?
For the people's Don't worry, I know we forgot about Fantastic Four, but that was for a reason, because there just needs to be a whole video.
There's a whole video coming on that, don't you worry, guys.
But yeah, I'm excited for that too. Which will be funny because it will be out in 2024, not our video. Our video will be sooner than that. But fingers crossed. But yeah, that film's coming in 2024. That's probably gonna happen because it's 2024. It's Fantastic Four, so.
I see the connection. They're gonna make the whole entire thing because of the Fire 4 and everything.
No connection. Okay, we might as well just to end this video. We might as well just do what do you think the next lineup of the Avengers is going to be?
You mean the actual squad?
The new squad, and if they're gonna be one squad or how many squads? Well, just list the one. I know this is a tough question.
I'm gonna need time on that. I don't want to answer that just yet, Jordan. I need to think about that one. There's so many potential.
Like, subscribe. Just to keep up to date with us, and when this video comes out.
But I think that's it from us today, guys. If you want to make sure you tune in for all the other future videos, make sure they're what they're doing.
Like, subscribe. Put the bell on. Comment. And keep on top of our social media pages.
That's it. That's all
of course, that's it.
That's it, Jordan. Who we been? We've been future stars all day,
every day, and you are our new stars, of course.
You guys are the stars as well. Stars of our channel.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, and join us next time.
See ya.